I don't know about you, but I have felt like giving up many, many, many times in my life. But you know what? Sometimes those give up times are the times we need to just stop. We need to relax and then kick into gear when we're ready again. But not to give up on ourselves totally, but just to stop and relax. Well, I'm excited to introduce this book, Never Give Up, Stories of Perseverance, and one of our authors, Kimberly Robinson. So glad to have you here, Kimberly. How's everything going with you today?
Hey, Linda, it is going super awesome. I am so glad I'm a coffee lover, and I'm so glad to be on here talking to you today. This book is so amazing. I'm so glad that I have the opportunity to just have a little say so in it and share a little bit of my life.
Oh,
So
us too.
awesome.
I love every time I hop on a call with you, I feel energized, when we're done, during the call, I feel energized as well. And, so we're talking about this never give up attitude. And I would love for you to share with us, a little bit of your story about never giving up. Like, what was it about this book that made you decide to jump into it?
I would say really because when I first heard about the book, I was like, okay, what is it that I feel like I have a few things in life where in my mind I've said, you know what, I just need to forget it. I need to forget it. But then there was something inside me that was like, no, Kim, you cannot let this go. I feel like each every one of us, we have a spirit in us, an energy, a vibration that says, no, you can do this. And with me, I'm a Christian, so I believe that with God, all things are possible. So how can I give up, right? But there are times, when we look at our circumstances and we look at everything that's going on around us, and life tells us that we should give up. And I feel like for me, that happened quite a few times. I would say one time in particular that I'm thinking about right now was when I was in the military, and I was just trying to pass a swim test. And I didn't think I was going to do it, but I was in the water and I had no choice. I was either going to not swim at all, or either I was going to swim. So I had to make the choice right there. And I had help. And that's the thing. God gives us help. And sometimes we don't even see it ourselves. And so, that's one main thing. Another main thing is I have a lot of children. And I have many times in my life said, oh my goodness, another child. Where are the instructions? I would say that was one of the main things, especially with my first child. And so that whole just going through that taught me like, Kim, don't give up. And you know what I feel like with each child, I feel like I got better. My first son, I'm sorry, Austin, you were the guinea pig, but the rest of them have got better and better with each kid. How amazing, right?
Isn't the
It's
first kid always
amazing.
the first kid is the one that is, like you said, the guinea pig, right? Like, oh, sorry that you're the guinea pig, but maybe they're born as the guinea pig for a reason, right? And I want to thank you
Yeah,
for your
yeah.
service. Thank you for your service. That's awesome that you served in the military, and you can read more of her story about the swimming. It's like there's really a lot to it about her never giving up. You can read that in the book. It's in her chapter. So definitely want to get a copy of the book. We're talking about the book today, Never Give Up, Stories of Perseverance. And this is an incredible book filled with, I don't remember, I think it's 23 authors in this book who share their experiences of, wanting to quit, but not quitting. They just kept going forward. And so we're, talking to Kim Robinson about her chapter and how she plays a role in this particular book. Kim, though, I'm curious, like, how did you, after the military, what did you do? And what are you doing today? Why don't you share with us what you're doing today?
Okay, so after the military, so when I was in, the type of work I did was on computers, and so I continued that journey, even though honestly, I was just really doing it because I saw a commercial saying I could make money. So I said, okay, I'll do it. So I did that, and it was okay, but it wasn't, I feel like it wasn't really where I was supposed to be. But I learned a lot though. So there's still always, I feel like the reason why we do things. So like now, I feel comfortable, relatively comfortable on a computer where some people will be like, get that away from me. You know what I mean? And, but what happened was when I got married, my husband, I call him the health nut because he's always trying to be healthy, which is a good thing. But he wanted us all to go vegan. I was like, I don't know if I want to go vegan because I like cheese, man. So anyway, I was like, okay, I'm going to have to investigate this and do research and see if this is a good thing for us. And then the more and more I thought about it, I was like, you know what? I'm going to become a health coach because not only could I help our family, I can help other families. And I did some things years back to help my sister, and I didn't even have any kind of certification. I helped her lose 20 pounds. So I'm like, man, if I get some actual uh, certifications, I can even help people even more. So now I'm a holistic health coach. I'm a personal trainer, and my goal really is just to get people where they want to get in their, their physical levels. And a lot of times it starts with the mind. We talk about mindset, and then we go from there and work on the rest. So, and I love it. I love the interaction that I get to have with people. I was just talking to one of my clients this morning, and I said, I've got to have a job where I can connect with people. That's one thing I did not like about computers for me, because I was in a room for hours by myself. And I'm not saying I have to have hundreds, but like just 2 or 3 people to talk to. That's how my
Right.
personality is. So I'm in my job. I love what I do. And I get to help people live longer. I mean, such a blessing what I get to do.
You get to help them live longer so they can be around you longer because you want to be around people.
Yes.
But it's funny because when I worked for a judge in the Ninth Circuit Court of Appeals, and
Uh-huh.
with my job by myself, and I
Mm.
didn't have people. And I hear you on that because I love people. I love being around people. Nice and good people, not crabby people. Like, I don't want to be around
Right.
crabby people. So, there is a
I agree.
qualifier there. There is a
Yes, I
qualifier
agree
there.
with you on
Yeah.
that.
Right, because we take on other people's energy, and so being around
Hmm.
crabby people is no fun. Because I don't know about you, but it makes me become crabby. And so, being
Exactly.
surrounded by positive
Exactly.
people, yeah. So what has been something, on your journey, especially this new journey that you're on, helping people with their health, and so, helping them to lose weight, to gain health, and what has been like one of your favorite pieces of that?
I would say really helping people to understand that they have everything in them. Like it's not me that's helping them. I mean, I help them, but it's them really that's actually doing it. I'm just kind of standing by, watching the wonderful stuff happen. So that they have everything in them that they need to get to the level that they want to get to. Their superpower is in them. And that's what I would say to all of y'all that are listening today. And you know this, your superpower is already in you. You have everything you need to get everything that you want in your life. All you got to do is just reach out and grab it.
That's right. I love that because that's where coaching comes in, because you do coaching with people, and I hired coaches, and I worked with a life coach, and I think it's really important because a lot of times the coaches see in us what we don't see in ourselves. Like you were
Yeah.
mentioning, you have it within you, and you might be listening right now and saying, "Well, no, I don't," but the reality is that you do. You just don't know how to tap into it, and that's what having a
Yeah.
coach or a mentor in your life helps you to do in order to be able to tap into that. I remember I used to give my life coach all the credit. And she would say exactly what you just said, Kim, is she would say, it's not me, you're doing the work. Like I'm just giving you thoughts and ideas of where to go, but you're the one
Right.
doing the work. And so I think what she was trying to teach me really was that oftentimes we give away our power to other people, whether it's a good or bad. And so I gave
Ooh.
her all you're right. So I gave her all the credit when I wasn't taking the credit for myself. And so
Yes.
I think that's an important distinction. And the title of your chapter, let's move on to this because it's called On Your Power. So
On your
talk to us
power.
about
Yes.
this. Yeah, talk to us about this.
Right. So I said on your power. Most people are probably like, what is that? Why did she just stick a prepositional phrase at the beginning? What is that all about? And I'm not a big English person, but what it is all I'm saying is don't, the title is a book is Never Give Up. So I'm saying on your power. Never give up on your power. Not anybody else's, but yours, because you got it in you. So go get it.
Kim is fired up. See, this is why I just get on these calls with you, and I leave very inspired, and I love the conversations that we have. And so, yeah, on your um, never give up on your power. I love that. I didn't know that was the reason that you put that together. So thank you I'm glad I asked, because thanks for sharing that. And our power is so important. So how do we, Kim, what's one tip that you can give us today that can help us to find our power? Because it's there, but maybe
Yeah.
we don't know how to look for it. How do we look for it?
I would say one thing that I promise this will help you. Get yourself an accountability person, someone that you can check in with. And so you have to be careful too. You don't want to just get anybody. Don't get your yes person, your person that just loves you and tells you yes all the time. You know that person you need to get. And you might not want to get your spouse either, because that might be a little rough around the edges. But you get an accountability person that you know their personality, and they're going to tell you the real deal. And if you can't find one, you can contact me, and I can help you out with that.
With that, you can contact her at mywellnessmatters.life, mywellnessmatters.life for sure. So definitely connect with Kim over there. And yeah, I totally agree. When we bring in our family members, our siblings, our spouses to help us, their goal is to keep you safe.
Yeah.
Their goal isn't to tell you the truth of what you really need to do. It's to keep you safe, because they worry about us. And so really finding an interested party. I say interested because it's somebody who is interested in your success, but they're not emotionally connected to the results, right? Or to what you're going to get out of it. And so finding that interested party to help you, I think, is very beneficial. So definitely reach out to Kim. If you love what she's all about, please reach out to her, mywellnessmatters.life. So Kim, I can't believe we're already to the end of this interview. This is very fast, but why don't you share with our audience, what is one thing that you would like them to take away from reading the book, Never Give Up?
Well, I mean, the main thing is like what I, really said, is that you have your power. Your power is within you. And even if you try one thing and it doesn't work, don't give up. Keep trying. Keep believing. There's a scripture that is talking about how, we can fail, we can fall 7 times, but we get up. We get up. You can get up. So just realize that. Never give up, because you can get up. Remember that, okay?
Never give up, because you can get up. What is Les Brown says something like, when I get knocked down, as long as I can look up, I can get up, or something like that. I don't remember exactly what it is.
Yeah, I know what you're saying. Yeah.
That. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
And you have people in your corner that will help you to get up as well. You might not know how to get up yourself, but it's those people in your circle that can help you to get up. Kim, I want to thank you so much for being part of this book, Never Give Up, Stories of Perseverance. You all can get your copy at actiontakerspublishing.com/never. And a lot of our authors are giving away free gifts. So go over there and cash in on those free gifts as well. Thanks again, Kim, so much for being part of this. I truly appreciate you. And I love you. I love you to pieces. So thanks for being part of this. I love
you too, Linda. And also I wanted to mention, I do have a free gift as well. It'll be on there with the rest of them, but it's a 30-minute consultation. So I can give you 2 to 3 tips to help you wherever you're at with your wellness, get to your next level. And that's free.
Yeah, definitely. So you'll go over to actiontakerspublishing.com/never. Go get your free gift from Kim today. And thank you all for being here so much. Go get your copy of the book. Go get your copy of the book, because it will help you to what? Never give up.
Never give up.
Everyone, I'm Marilyn Crump, expert dreamcatcher, business developer, and marketing strategist. And I really wanted to step in here to say, just how amazing my experience has been in the recent days, because I am yet another #1 Amazon best-selling author. Woo! So it's very amazing to say that. And in this book, The Fearless Entrepreneurs, I was really engaged with just some fantastic co-authors as well. The publisher, Linda Sunshine West, just made everything so super easy. I'm a very busy entrepreneur, and I'm doing a bunch of things that I can think of to make sure that I'm getting out there and really telling my story. And this was such a brilliant way for me to get involved. And what I loved the most about this process was that there was a lot of like cohesion with all of the different authors. I've been in other types of contribution books like this, but sometimes you don't get to know everybody and you don't really know what everybody's talking about. Then you almost feel kind of strange that the stories don't all quite align, even though you're under the same subject. I just feel like this one, it was very well explained. The premise was well set, the intention was there, and it was really easy to be in the flow with the other authors. So I just want to congratulate everybody else who's in the book, and to thank Linda Sunshine West for the opportunity. I'm just truly excited to be a part of it.